Hey everybody, this is Jen here for our weekly Facebook Live. Ooh. And as you can see, I'm in a car. And guess who I'm with? Tina and my cute daughter Jill. Jill and I traveled to Utah yesterday, and we're headed down to southern Utah. We flew into Salt Lake. We're headed down to southern Utah to go to a Simply Healed refresher course with Carolyn Cooper, so we're really excited about that. Hi! And sorry that this is a little bumpy, so hopefully you don't get motion sickness with us. Anyway, so... Oh, you did? Oh, can we go back and get our camera? Yeah, sorry. Okay, so what we're going to do today is talk about keeping a high vibe while traveling. So tip number one that just came up now is when there's a little bump in the road, just be flexible. Turn around if you have to. We're gonna head back to my sister's house and go grab something that we forgot. And really trusting that the timing works out for everything. One of the biggest things I think, and maybe you agree with this, Tina, is when you're traveling, just being able to keep an open mind and stay flexible and not let the delays, like, you know, trip you up. No pun intended. Just laughing at myself. I hope you guys are laughing because, you know, I can't hear you. But anyway, so Jill and I had an interesting experience yesterday. There was a gentleman on one of our flights that had some emotional, you could just tell he had some emotional issues, and he was talking to Jill and I and telling us his story about how, what did he say? Like someone hit him and beat him up with a bat or something. And he was telling us about being in the hospital, and like, you know, I'm standing there trying to just really be open to hearing his story and trying to send him some love and light while he's talking. But I'm also very aware that there's a really strong, energetic vibe that he's sending out as well, and it feels heavy, and I could just feel his pain. And so sometimes when we get in those situations, we can walk away from conversations like that and feel overwhelmed or feel drained. And first of all, I just want you to know that that's normal. So we're always giving and receiving energetic messages. And sometimes those messages have a high vibe, and sometimes they have a low vibe. And just being aware of them is really an important first step. So one of the things that you can do too, as you're in a conversation like that or in a situation like that where you feel energetically overwhelmed by someone's story or experience, just keep taking some deep breaths and having that intention of sending them love and light. And sometimes you can even just visualize like a protective bubble of light around you. And if you've never heard of that before, it might sound a little silly or whatever, but it's just a way to put a shield of protection, I guess, so to speak, around you while you're in a situation like that. So one thing that happened, and I wish I would have been a little bit more aware of that, but Jill woke up with some pain last night in the middle of the night, and this morning we were talking about that, and I realized that she had carried some of that kind of low energy from that gentleman that we had that conversation with yesterday with her, and it was expressing itself in some physical pain for her. And so we used some essential oils, and you know, I did some energy coaching with her just to help release some of that energy that had gotten stuck, some of that low energy. And you know, when you're in a situation like that, I mean, it's not a judgment against anybody about, you know, whether they're high energy or low energy. It's just a matter of being aware, and being aware of how your physical body can respond to an energy, like a low energy situation. And also knowing that there are great ways to get your energy back into a high vibration. So imagining love and light just filling up your heart and filling up your body, using essential oils, because essential oils, if you were to test them just with like whatever scientific tools they use to test the energy levels, really high quality essential oils have a really high energetic vibration. And so that can be a really great way. And what we did was we applied Melaleuca to the back of her neck and on her throat and on her solar plexus, and over her heart chakra, and then which is just the breastbone. And then also we applied some Melissa oil, which is called the oil of light, because we wanted to just have that intention to bring as much light just into her energetic field as possible. And yeah, so that's a lot of what we did this morning. So Tina, do you have any tips on keeping a high vibration while traveling?
The only other tip that I do when I'm traveling, when I'm driving, because we're driving quite a distance today, is I put an energetic shield around my car, my vehicle, and I just think of just love and light protecting my car and my wheels and everything about me, that it's kind of like a guard. So I like to do that when I travel as well. And Jen, you gave awesome tips. They were perfect.
Well, I like that idea. And, you know, remember, you guys, that whenever we talk about, you know, bringing in love and light, I mean, really, that is so, it's equivalent to a prayer, really. I mean, really what we're doing is just asking that divine guidance and protection as we're going about our day. And because that's where we feel the best, is when we're connected to the divine. Shoot. Hold on one second. Oh, shoot. That's embarrassing. Okay. Embarrassing moment there. The big one is 1203.
Say it online.
Okay. Anyway, I love it when Jill is with me because she keeps me real. She keeps me reminding me how old I am, I think, is what it is. We got to have our teenage children do that for us, right? Keep us humble. Anyway, okay. So Tina and I are headed down to St. George soon, so we're excited about that. We're gonna leave you here, and just if you have any questions about our tips today about traveling, feel free to reach out. Say goodbye, Jill.
Bye.
And we love you guys, and have a great day.
Have a good day.
Bye.